How Long Gone is here. We are recording live from Chicago, Saturday afternoon, 4:39 p.m. It's an odd time for us to pod, but, you know, life on the road. We were in Minnesota yesterday, great show. And Sunday, tomorrow, our normal recording day. I'll be at Wrigley all day long. Eating Wrigley dogs, eating my Dodger dogs over there at the Cubs game.
I'm so bummed at baseball fans at this hotel. Like this hotel, Pantera is here, and every guy who I've ever tried to avoid in my life wearing Cubs merchandise is here. No offense to the team, I forget that it's such a big deal. Let's say.
Yeah, we're staying in a hotel that has Pantera, a family reunion, a college reunion, a wedding.
Extremely busy.
Maybe Phish is here. I don't think so.
I think Phish is in town. I don't think
Phish is in town. No, they're playing this weekend.
Noah, who manages Josh, was like, "At least you guys don't have to see Phish." And now I realize what he was talking about.
I mean, would you rather be around at a hotel full of Phish fans or Pantera fans? Tough.
Phish, hands down.
Because you've already seen what Pantera has to offer.
Phish fans are just rich guys.
Well, I mean, the ones that are staying at Beep Hotel.
Yeah, good point. I mean, I think in general, a Phish audience is more affluent than a Pantera audience. Plus, even though both of their...
Just so interesting because, you know,
I know.
Just they have such the stoner burnout stereotype for decades, and now the only people that can afford to go to a Phish or a Dead show are upper middle class or higher.
Yeah, at least. I mean, I'm sure there's still some... Do they have Wookiees?
Lizards?
They have Wookiees at Phish, or is that Grateful Dead exclusive?
They have to.
Okay.
There has to be some.
I
crossover.
don't want to. As you, I wouldn't want to f up the nomenclature, so I just wouldn't want to offend any of our deadheads.
Yeah, what is a Phish fan called? Yeah, so yeah, we're here. We're getting it done. How are you feeling, bro? I know we were in the airport.
So today I did something I've never done before, as I continue to just break through walls that I've set up for myself. But we had a little time at the airport in Minneapolis, and they have airport chiropractic available. It's $69.
And you love the art of chiropractic, and you said, why not go to the best of the best, the Mecca, to where
as you said, I am a crack addict, and I had to get my fix. And I have to say,
you ran into your local dealer.
I got rocked. I am still sort of.
I got 11 videos from every angle.
There was a neck.
Most
crack.
of them not flattering.
There's a neck crack that sent chills in a positive way down my spine, and now I feel a little Marge. I feel a little lethargic.
Okay, you were laying. Is this the one where you're laying face up and then he pulled your head straight back, or is this a twister?
Twister.
Okay, so
Classic
this is where
twister.
you were laying
C5.
face up.
No, I'm just.
And he moved your head to one side
In a rapid succession where I'm fully relaxed.
And he got your shoulder up in a little bit.
He did some nice, because I have my body's feeling a little tense. Because I was
pre-show jitters,
seated next to a fat person on the plane, and I had a window seat, and I was squished up against the wall. And I'm not exaggerating when I tell you this. My left arm, I'm feeling some numbness and tingling, and it hasn't gone away since Big Boy got up. And I don't know what to do.
This feels like class action lawsuit. This feels like
I wouldn't want to
Jacob.
do that. I don't want to do that to our Delta La Familia, but it feels like somebody's got to fucking pay.
I don't think you're the one who should come out of pocket.
I agree. I'm glad that you see my plight. Usually, sometimes you don't believe in my causes the same way.
No. Well, I mean, with what I'm dealing with the medical system, I'm ready to bend him over. I mean, Delta is not. I don't want to bend Delta over. I want to be in their good graces. But if you are on a plane and the person sitting next to you squishes your claustrophobic, wet little body into the corner.
And it was a wet little body. I was sweating. It was so hot. It was 100 degrees in New York. We're sitting on the tarmac. Big dog sits down. I hate window seats anyway. I hate them. And I was like, oh, it's not a big deal. It's a short flight. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to
Next time I get the window, a little thank you would be nice. Just saying. Go ahead.
I thought for first class window.
Look, you go.
Doesn't matter. It's only anywhere else on the plane that it matters.
Okay.
In my opinion.
First class don't count.
If it's two seats too, it's
today's
different.
First class was not first though.
I agree. But that's
we digress.
That's regional.
You're right.
I just think that when he plopped down,
I want to paint the bit. So there's 3 rows. You were in the window.
this is Delta Comfort Plus from LaGuardia to
DCP,
Minneapolis.
LGA, MSP.
Yeah, to MSP. and I'm sitting on the window, and this guy is in the middle, this giant guy, and he's the way his arm
Chumbo in the middle.
The way his arms position leave me no space. So I have to slouch my shoulder down. Like I can't use the armrest.
Armrest is off limits.
And I'm being pushed into the other, into the wall, basically, by his girth.
And it won't give. If you're in the aisle,
the plain wall and this brick house ain't given. So, and then there was another guy on the aisle, and I was about to have a meltdown.
Of a normal weight size, normal body size, the guy in the aisle. Okay.
I was like, I have to get up. It's an hour in. I got another hour to go or whatever. I'm sweating. I'm like, fucking, my body hurts. I can't watch any more fucking reels. And so I get
Can't
up.
watch reels, can't chew on a Xanax.
No. So I get up, I go to the bathroom, and the other guy goes to the bathroom too. And as we have a little exchange in front of the lavatory where he says, all we need is you to get 10,000 steps a day. Is it too much to ask? I believe he was talking about our middle seat friend. And that made me chuckle because this guy didn't seem like, just by the look of him, he didn't seem like a shit talker to a stranger in the way that
Right.
And the joke was good.
The joke landed. He's not the type of person to talk mess on another person. He's not ableist. He's not weightist, but...
I'm not weightist either.
No,
I think
you're not.
Do y'all, but don't make me pay for it.
Yeah. You can do what, just don't kiss in front of me, right?
Exactly.
That kind of thing.
Exactly. Same thing.
Yeah, it's a tough one because it's very awkward to ask.
Well, I asked the steward, the male stewardess.
You asked the flight attendant, "Hey,
I was like, bro, I'm getting
these
really
mashed potatoes are too salty. You
Yeah.
got anything else in the kitchen?"
Well, I was just like, dude, I get really claustrophobic. This is like a new thing. Is there an aisle seat anywhere on the plane? I'll move. I'll sit on 40E as long as it's on the aisle.
Right.
And he was just like, sorry,
You'll
bro.
sit in the back with the chickens. You don't.
And
give
I
a
was
shit.
like, all right, so you're saying there's not so there wasn't a single aisle seat on the plane. So I stayed squished in my corner. My body is destroyed. My mind is destroyed.
Wow.
I've recovered now somewhat. I'm 60%.
If you had to ballpark
Yeah.
the weight of this person in pounds,
At least 3.
at least 3. Okay.
But it's not about that. It's about the girth.
Okay. So he was not necessarily...
He wasn't the biggest guy I've ever seen. He was just the way that
He wasn't a
positioned-
perfect circle. He just happened to cast a very wide net.
Yeah, it was just an unfortunate seating position. And I've never experienced this before. Like literally in all my years of flying, I've never had this happen to me
You've
before.
never been sardine before.
Because I usually will do anything not to be on a window seat because of my
I'll do
hydration
anything
patterns.
to not sit next to a fat guy. I mean, yeah.
My hydration patterns, I can't get up 10 times and step over people.
Your hydration patterns?
Yeah.
What a nice way to put it.
Thank you. I try.
I need to try to remember that, honestly.
It's yours.
Okay, I'm going to take that,
Yeah.
and then you can take flight attendant from me, and we'll call it even, huh?
Male steward, it lets them know who's boss. It's a little bit of a little humbling agent.
Who's the boss? You?
Yeah, hell yeah, me. I'm the fucking customer, bro. I'm sweating. I'm squished. Give me some fucking Biscoff, steward. I need something.
So if
Jason Stewart ass.
what if it's a woman though? Do you call her a female steward?
No, that's stewardess. That's clear.
Okay.
These are old school terms, bro. Where have you been?
Well,
Flight attendant's too modern for me.
I've been in the new school where actors are called actors regardless of their genre.
Sorry. Sorry, that ain't what we're doing.
Just a cold sorry.
I ain't calling my wife my partner. I ain't calling an actress an actor. Sorry, I'm old school.
That ain't country. Kiss my ass.
Like when Chloe Sevigny posts, I love actors, and it's a woman, I'm thinking to myself, what about actress? You know? She posts these tributes on social media. Anyway.
Normally people will say, however, use Chloe as the North Star.
She's a North Star in many realms.
In many of the obvious realms, but more so, what would Chloe do?
Mm-hmm.
What would Chloe think about this? Mm-hmm. I think you should follow Chloe's suit.
I'll try to check. I got in trouble for calling something a purse too, instead of bag. Not in trouble. Somebody's like, "Did you just say purse?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's a fucking purse.
Right,
It's a Tom Brown. It's shaped like a giraffe. What am I supposed to call it? Bag, I guess.
It's well, I mean,
purse is not. That's not like a shit. That's not a bad term.
It's not a no. It's not a bad term, but it is gendered.
No, it's not. A man carries a purse. A$AP Rocky carries a purse every day. Jacob Elordi's walking around.
Give me an example of a man, though.
Nicholas Hoult and his Prada purse. It's what it is. It's either a duffel bag or a purse or a tote bag.
But a man, if a man is carrying a bag that has female aesthetics or possible female traits, one could say, look at this guy's man purse, parentheses derogatory.
See, here's the thing. I would never say man purse because I'm actually not gendering the purse. That's what, see, open your third eye, bitch. That is what I'm saying.
Don't be a broken clock twice a day with that shit.
No, I'm serious. I would never say man purse or merce. That's disrespectful. Purse is an object that can be worn by man, woman, child, or animal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think maybe more so it doesn't even offend those because of the sexist gendered items. I think it's more just simply antiquated. Yeah. And people find it to be peculiar to hear. Like when I say, what's good for the goose is good for the gander to Amine, and he says, what the hell are you talking about?
We're old school cats. I don't know what to say. This happened to me the other night when I was at this Hermes dinner.
Purse, not bag. Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. The list goes on.
Hold your horses. I was at this Hermes dinner, and I was sitting across from the CEO of Starbucks, Howard Schultz.
Howie, if you're listening, let's build.
And his wife, and they were lovely. They were really nice, but they were talking to me. They were asking me all these questions about myself and about how long gone, and I kept saying yes, sir, and yes, ma'am, because they're much older than me.
Okay.
You know?
Well, we don't need to hit them with the much, but.
And then finally she was like, what's up with the yes, sir, and yes, ma'am? And I was like, I just can't help it. I'm just like wired that way.
I just can't. I mean, you're just so visibly old. And
no, Sheila, are you crazy? This woman looked fucking good. She's well maintained. Howard too. Howard has some nice white teeth. All that Starbucks ain't fucking him up. The Pike Place ain't hitting the teeth, I guess.
He's like, oh, there's a spray for that. Yeah, you'll get it in a couple of years.
But I was just like, I really can't.
You didn't hit him with I'm a Southern boy?
That is what I was like, literally, I was just raised like this. Southern. I don't mean it in any way except like a nice one. I don't know. I don't.
You didn't bring up the dollar amount in terms of their income to yours. You didn't bring that up at all?
No, I kept that to myself. Okay. I didn't want to get into it. I didn't want to embarrass them.
Well, yeah, I mean, it would be awkward
just their
for
philanthropic efforts alone would dwarf my measly salary.
Of course. Nobody doubts that.
I don't want to. But I was like, damn, I really do be talking antiquated sometimes. But I can't.
I think people get a kick out of it mostly.
It's been too long. I can't unlearn it. I just can't.
And you shan't.
No, I know.
So but it's funny when this is like when somebody has their like uncle who's just set in their ways. You know what I mean?
Don't do that. I see what you're doing. And that's not you. I'm not.
I see what you're doing. You got a chalkboard. You're drawing a picture of a cat, and I'm just pointing at it and saying "cat." That's all. You're the one who's the artiste.
Hey, bro.
Whatever
you say. I'm as always not guilty. As always.
Yeah, we ain't guilty. Congratulations to Charli and George.
Oh yeah,
tying the knot
over there at Hackney, the Hackney court.
Fans will know that it's a location where FK Twigs filmed one of her recent music videos.
Oh, was it for a song? Because I've never heard one.
It was for choreo.
Okay, thank you. It was choreo. Yeah, congratulations. George looked great. I think Charli was wearing Vivienne Westwood, which is very British, and I appreciate that.
I agree.
I appreciate that. But
Queen would have liked it that way.
I'm very happy for them because I think that they probably. Do you think collectively they've smoked more cigarettes than any other couple?
I mean, their age maybe.
How are you? And
but
Carolyn
not in general.
Okay, not in general. Sure. Yeah, they're not smoking. You know, I found out recently that Jennifer Aniston smokes Winstons.
Ooh.
Isn't that cool?
Jenny's hitting Winnies.
When you're that rich and you look that good and you're like, I don't give a fuck. I
just need a Winston.
when the Rachel actually means smoking 2 Winstons back to back.
Do you think she got that from Brad? Where do you think that came about?
I mean, I don't. It could just be. I mean, she's from New York, which so it's not like, because to me that's like a Southern mom in the '80s thing. So who knows where she picked it up? It's cool though. It's a nice wrinkle.
It's a nice wrinkle.
You know what I mean? Like, no pun intended. It's like a nice.
And also how she's gone this far under the watchful eye of everyone. And I don't think I've ever seen a photo of her smoking.
She's a pro. She's
a
good.
Pro. How do you think she does it? Bathroom?
No, I just think that when you have 100 acres in Montecito, you can sort of hit one of your areas and privately hit a butt.
And then I guess the hotels that she's staying at have restricted visibility.
Yeah. I mean, you can smoke a cigarette out on this terrace right here.
I know I could.
And
and somebody with a telephoto lens could snap a photo of it quite quickly.
And yeah, I don't know if... I think they haven't been after her like that for a long time. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, I've seen pictures of her and her buddy Jimmy Kimmel.
I mean, I'll see her on a yacht somewhere. That's a great place to smoke.
I think she's been famous for so long that she's good at it. I think it's a skill that you acquire.
Something to be admired and respected.
Cool. Yeah, super cool.
I've never done an Aniston impression before. It's still wild. When you're at these hotels like we're at right now, I've never smoked in a hotel room in my life. Actually, no, I have once, but the windows were open.
But what kind of hotel was it?
Carlisle.
Oh, you were like sitting by the window. Yeah, that's fine.
I was doing Libertines Kate Moss style smoking.
Yeah, you were Kate.
Half in, half out.
I've smoked a cigarette at the Chateau Marmont before in a room.
That doesn't count. Actually, I mean, it does count, but they give you ashtrays.
Yeah, they allow it.
So they don't allow it. They encourage it.
I remember once
Wouldn't it be cool to smoke at the Chateau?
Soho Grand, when it was really popping, I was smoking a joint. Windows closed, door closed, smoke alarm starts going off. I'm fucking high as hell. Giant security guard comes up, knocks on the door, and he's like, I just played dumb. I was just like, oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
You act like you called them?
Yeah, I literally was like,
finally, you guys got here.
I was like, yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know what to tell you. And ever since,
and then nothing. That was it.
They kind of they knew that if they came up there, I would stop, obviously, because it's a problem.
The smell.
I know. I used to smoke weed in hotel rooms
that's what I was going to ask, because I've never done it before.
You roll up a towel.
Show me how, Chris.
Put it in front of the door, like the bottom of the door, and then you just fucking blow down. Some people do it in the bathroom because the steam, like you turn the shower on and the steam helps, the smoke, I guess.
And then you could put the shower cap over the smoke detector, which is
I mean, I think it was because this was before weed. I could go on the street, but it was like still like a thing, you know. Whereas now it's obviously no rules at all.
Yeah, I'd be smoking everywhere on the street now. But it's sometimes you don't want to do that. It's nice to have a little to not have to go all the way
This
down.
is perfect.
This is perfect. The terrace?
The terrace is it's nice. Don't jump now.
No. I wouldn't. Yeah. So we were in Minneapolis. Thanks to everyone who came out. Thanks to everyone who streamed us on Veeps. I think the Veeps.
I think you can still get it.
Seem to go well. Yeah, I think you can watch it still.
I think
the next day.
I think you have 48 hours. Once you.
So it's like.
Thanks for Hamilton for coming and playing some songs. He was in town for a festival. Made his way over.
Sounded great.
We had a fun. Yeah, the Minneapolis hotel run-ins were A+ with this yacht rock festival in town.
Yeah, we were staying at a hotel where a lot of other bands were in town, and there's a big festival that had like Green Day and Fall Out Boy and 311 Sublime. Hosier, friend of the show, Hosier, couldn't make it down to the Turf Club, but we did get to hang out with Fall Out Boy.
We had a Pete Wentz lobby run-in, which brought me back to, 2007.
You started getting a little Warped Tour jitters.
I was getting my Warped Tour jitters. But he did tell me something funny because he sat down and talked to me for a little while before you came down, and he was like, your co-host gave me the confidence to wear straight edge shirts when I'm not straight edge. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, I saw a picture of him at some point smoking a cigarette in an Earth Crisis shirt, And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I can do this too.
I wonder what Pete's actually doing though. I don't think
Probably
he's
having
not
a
smoking
Negroni
cigarette.
on a Sunday afternoon, but still, it was a very funny thing to point out in a 10-minute conversation.
I gave him the confidence to do something that he shouldn't have done.
Yeah. But then we saw a picture of him on stage wearing an endpoint shirt. I mean, he's really about it.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull up the saw you here and wanted to talk Earth Crisis shirts. Blah, 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 blah. We're just talking. I was talking about the Snapple Snapcase shirt.
I had that.
Yeah, well, I'm glad that I gave Pete the confidence to I'm trying to think of a cool straight edge.
I mean, I think if you were there the first time, it's fine. I think it's just like, it's a t-shirt.
I guess if you have a security guard with you, who's really going to check you?
That's a great point. Yeah. I mean, actually, FSU will find you, bro. You know that.
Yeah, FSU, they're going to find you and get the selfie. It depends on what kind of shirt.
Well, I also saw Atlanta
Just
legend.
kidding. Nothing but love to my FSU
Yeah, nothing
family.
but love. Saw legendary Atlanta musician Butch Walker in the lobby as well. My king, which I hadn't seen him in a long time.
He's your Pee Wee Longway.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, it was a funny because there was also some sort of rodeo, and I just need to ask this because you're the only dog owner I really associate with that often.
Mm-hmm.
When people bring a dog to a hotel, have you ever done that?
Absolutely not.
Okay, because it seems treacherous and difficult, but are you paying extra?
I think some hotels either don't allow them at all, only allow them if it's, emotional. If you have the paperwork.
Hypoallergenic.
Some will allow them for a fee, and then some hotels advertise as being pet friendly and, come on down. I
saw a guy with like 3 dogs, and I'm like, you have 3 dogs in one hotel room? He was walking them.
Yeah, when I see that, if you bring your dog to the hotel and you have a very good reason, that's fine. But if you just can't be without the dog,
you and Fido just have separation anxiety.
We're gonna, fire up that Better Health because Better Help.
You've said that too many times to fuck that up.
I know. Fire up. My brain's a little fried. I'm trying to save my mental for the stage in a few hours.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a mental thing. You should want a vacation from your dog.
I agree. Yeah, absolutely.
Every day you have to feed and walk and clean up shit for this dog. Enjoy the time away from that dog.
Yeah, if you're going to Minneapolis for the weekend, find a sitter.
Yeah, and there's so many people who want your dog.
Oh yeah?
Just like
for free?
There's so many people who, you could pay them, give them to a friend, a parent, or whatever. Like, people want to watch the dogs. It's not like they're going to be sitting in some cage in a warehouse.
They're not going to
somewhere.
Gitmo for the weekend while you're at the Four Seasons. Yeah, no, I get it.
They're getting selfies. They're getting baby cam monitors. They're getting the whole thing.
Because don't they send you pictures?
They do, yeah.
What if you said, I'm good?
My dog sitter, if I say no photos, please, she would oblige.
I think it would hurt their feelings.
Of course it would.
But they would oblige, obviously. Cause
maybe not. Maybe they're like...
You're a paying customer.
Oh, thank gosh. I should do a little like, hey... I think we've been on a vacation, like on a longer trip where we've said like, hey, in so many words, in the nicest way possible, no need to...
Daily updates aren't necessary.
Yeah, unless we're losing blood quick, we don't need to do that. We don't need to ping-a-ling-ling.
Don't ping-a-ling-ling me with pictures of a fucking dog.
What did I say earlier? Eddie Winslow.
Eddie Winslow.
For an edible.
Yeah. There's
the Benjamin. There's the Eddie Winslow. Pop a little Eddie Winslow. First class.
Winslow's good. It rolls off the tongue. We should talk about Stephen Colbert.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Got let go from his position. He got relieved of his duties over at the CBS network.
Do you think that people are saying that there's some messiness going on with the timing, with the Trump payoff for Paramount Plus, parent company, blah, blah, blah? Do you think there's any connection to that, or it's just unfortunate timing and coincidental?
I just think that the dominoes are going to fall and he's the first one. And I just...
Is that because he's the one who's pulling one of the bigger salaries?
I think it's
of the roster.
I mean, maybe, but it's also, I think, just like a how important to you as a network is this kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like how much, like what would we read? It costs $100 million. There's 200 employees. He's making $15 million a year. That's a lot of money.
And they're losing $40 million a year.
Like that's a lot of money. At a certain point, you got to stop the bleeding.
Yeah, I think it has to do with that much money going out, and then also when CBS has all these shows that do not cost that much money to make and are just, there's some show right now called Fire or Airplane or Ambient, whatever.
It's no problem.
And it's just 10x ratings.
No, I just don't think it's, I mean, we were talking about it earlier in the car. I just don't think that, like, I also think his sort of like bleeding heart, like that's not where we're at as a culture anymore. Like crying about COVID on camera, like being like that extreme. I just don't think anybody wants it either way at this point. We're just exhausted. Like I don't want fucking Gutfield either. He's a fucking idiot, but like,
yeah,
they're two sides of the same coin.
CBS is definitely, out of the big three networks, I would say it might be leaning the most conservative because they're the ones who have all of those dumb shows for the Republican parents who want to watch a show called Boat about boats or whatever.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know why people are like, we have to boycott. I'm like, bro, business is business. This isn't, I don't think it's personal. I really don't. I don't think, I mean, the Trump timing is not ideal, obviously, and it does look suspicious.
Yeah.
But I mean.
But what late night host is not making Trump jokes and talking about all the dumb stuff that he does, other than Gutfield?
Well, Jimmy Kimmel's next because he's a crier too. I think the only one that's going to survive is Fallon. I think Fallon's going to be the last man standing because he'd just be playing Twister.
Yeah, they're like, Fallon, what do you think about all this that's going on?
He's literally playing patty cake.
And he's like, what?
He's playing patty cake with the Roots. He don't have to deal with this.
He's recording a video called Jorts with Will Ferrell while his competition are crying about, the big beautiful bill.
Yeah, that's truly the difference. And I think he's smart. I think he probably doesn't actually care that much. Seth Meyers is the smartest and most interesting to me, and like I like him the most probably. And I think he's probably the cheapest to produce.
Oh yeah.
So, and he's also,
he like doesn't have the desk. He doesn't wear suits. It's like, let's just do it casual.
Pretty mellow, yeah. So I feel like that's probably the cheap. But I think him and Fallon are going to survive. Everybody else is getting axed.
Yeah, because Seth Meyers is able to be like, oh, all this is going on? Ooh.
Yeah.
Not going there. Anyway, what's
good.
going on? You recently took an interesting flight. Tell me more about that. And then you're like, hey, did you know that they defunded PBS and NPR? And he's like, ooh, okay.
I love music.
That's bad, right? That's bad. Oh yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, I don't.
It's going to be, who's going to be the last person standing? Is it Mario Lopez just telling us what movies are playing?
Mario Lopez on Extra that's like a cockroach. That is never going away.
It makes me want, because I look at him and I look at Andy and all those guys where in a cockroach in a way, not that they won't die, but if they stop, they will die. It's like recording yourself on television is like the movie Speed. If you ever stop, you explode.
I mean, there's probably some truth to. I mean, I think that also you just become addicted to the cycle of it all. If you're built like that.
Well, how much do you think? So, like, whenever you go into a hotel, he's telling you about the movies that are playing on pay-per-view.
I think
no matter where you are in America.
I don't know if that feels like it's related to the show. Like it's like.
I think it's because he also has the taxi cab.
Yeah, I think it's all related is what I'm saying. I feel like that's like Extra or whatever.
Extra
does all of that.
Okay.
Is what I think. I could be wrong, but that's what I think.
I just wonder how much work, like how many hours he spends a week recording just hotel clips and blah, blah, blahs.
I bet it's
and
not
how
that,
much money he makes doing it.
I bet it's not that much, and I bet he makes a lot of money. Mm-hmm. A classic great situation.
They knock out a month's worth of programming in one afternoon.
Yeah, because they know what movies are coming.
$7 million a year or something.
They know what movies are coming. You know what I mean? It's not like it's a surprise. I mean, I would.
What a twisted gig! His mental has to be so wild, man.
I mean, I wonder if he can have a normal conversation with another human being.
No. Just imagine what goes through his mind when he's about to like eat something that's like not bad, just like medium, like something that isn't chicken breast broccoli. Like imagine what it's like for him to eat like a bean and cheese burrito and have a shot of tequila. What mental gymnastics he has to do.
He does look good. I mean, because he's got to be.
He looks very good.
50.
Oh yeah,
Right?
He's older.
I mean, he was on TV when we were kids, but not like young.
He's 51.
Looks great. That's because
He does.
working keeps you sharp.
Yeah. Same with Mark Paul Gosselaar. He's looking pretty good too.
Yeah, he looks good.
For a guy in
he's
his
got
50s.
He's got 14 kids, but he looks good.
Saved by the Bell in their 50s.
I know.
Sobering experience.
Tiffany Amber Thiessen looks good too.
Most of them are looking good. Screech. The Screech, did he die?
He died, yeah. R.I.P. Screech.
God, that's so sad.
He might have died jerking off type thing.
I know that
I can't remember. It was nefarious.
I remember he like he tried to stab a guy on Christmas Day at a bar, and I think that was like the last.
Talk shit, get hit, bro. You don't fuck with Screech. Can you imagine what people were saying to Screech in the streets? Like you snap at some point.
So it's something impressive that he lasted this long without.
That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. But yeah, maybe Mario Lopez can replace all of these guys.
I mean,
one super show on Netflix hosted by Mario Lopez.
Do you think
it ain't going to be John Mulaney?
Do you think that we're going to ever evolve beyond the talk show clip? Where, I mean, like right now, the only reason why these late night talk shows happen is pretty much so we can get internet clips and move social media clicks, and that's about it. Like the amount of people that are actually watching the show is very low.
Yeah.
You know, a couple million at the most compared to any old TV show is getting, you know, CSI Miami is getting more than that. And these, you know, when they're interviewing the biggest stars in the world, it doesn't matter. Do you think that we're going to reach a point where that just doesn't happen anymore, and the long form, like those interviews only happen via podcast, and it's just only clip or podcast?
You wish.
Because right now there's three. There's like the quick TikTok clip. There's like the 10-15 minute interview on Kimmel with a couple commercial breaks if you're a big star, and then there's the hour-long podcast convo on Smartless or whatever.
I don't think most people want to listen to an hour of anyone is the reality.
Yeah.
And I think that the other two things feel a little more long for this world. Like a really short clip is where we're at because our attention spans are going down so much. And the medium size is for the people that you might think want an hour, but they really want 10 minutes. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I think that's like sort of, but I think it can continue because there's advertising.
But I think because we have the 2-hour-long convos, it's starting to make the talk show 10 minute ones just look really surface level and stupid and redundant, where it's like, if we're gonna the surface level stupid, 60-second, 90-second jokes, those are going to be covered. And then for the real fans who want to get, I'm commuting and I want to hear what Jessica
Pitt.
Parker really thinks about something.
I want to hear Brad Pitt talk to Dax Shepard.
I mean, maybe. I mean, you'll hear a story that you've never heard before.
Oh, the thing with that is too, like the guys that are doing that at that level don't need to do a TV show. They don't. It doesn't matter. They're bigger. It doesn't matter. They're making more money, and they do it at their fucking house.
Yeah, and I
Dax Shepard can't even fit into a shirt. I don't think at this point he's so roided out, so he has to do it at his house.
So psycho, man.
He looks psycho. Looks like rubber.
Yeah, Carolyn and I were looking at a photo of him, and he was bulging out of his t-shirt. He looked like he was about to explode.
It's crazy. You
don't need to be doing that as a podcaster. I mean,
you ain't got no. It's like when they show somebody dancing, you ain't got no songs that. Like, you ain't got no talking that requires.
You have no conversation that requires you to be doing all that.
Yeah, that's literally how I feel.
It's so interesting where he's living this life where him and a woman that they keep captive in their closet or something.
Atlanta's own.
Hang out in a furnished attic.
It's an ADU.
They hang out
in an ADU in Beechwood, but yeah.
In big chairs in an ADU and talk about emotional stuff. And then whenever he's not doing that, he is doing steroids and driving like classic muscle cars and like Harleys down the street.
He contains
like
multitudes.
a badass.
He contains multitudes.
I would say he does not contain these multitudes cannot last forever.
Well, the problem with him is the show can be good. Like they can. I find the co-host like annoying, really annoying.
Yeah, definitely.
But they sometimes
worse than Conan's.
I've never listened to Conan's podcast. Conan annoys me too, even though he's a legend, and I think he was like so funny on the award show. I just can't. He's like he likes Jack White too much. You know what I'm saying? It's just there's just something there that's not vibing.
I know
with
what
me.
you mean.
But Conan's a fucking legend. I really respect him. I just don't want to listen to him.
I think a thing that will help, or like a trend that I would like to see. All these guys, they're so guilty and they're so self-deprecating, and I think that we're on the precipice of evolving past that and coming back into stars having confidence or machismo or attitude or swagger, because everyone who goes on these clips, Brad Pitt will go on and he'll talk about how nice another person is or how buff another person is or how good looking, I'm compared to that guy,
it's like, bro, you're Brad Pitt.
No one ever is like, hell yeah, I'm a cool celebrity, I'm the shit, I'm really talented. I mean, other than like Timmy's doing it,
Yeah, in a very palatable way too. I mean, I think that, I see what you're saying.
And I'm sure Gutfeld's doing it, and everyone else on Fox, they're talking acting about, like they're fucking shit.
They were talking about Shane Gillis and the ESPYs on Joe Budden podcast, and they were like, he would tell a joke and be like, oh man, yeah, y'all don't like that one. Or like, oh yeah, I told him to cut that, but I had to say it. And it's like, I
don't like that.
I don't like it, but it worked for that purpose because they really did hate him, and it was so obvious.
Yeah, I think when you're doing that, I think you only get one or two of those, especially if you're doing an hour-long stand-up and after every joke you do the thing where you act like you're writing down in the notepad. You're like, oh, that one killed in Cincinnati, didn't work today. Oh, good to know. Blah blah. If you qualify every joke reaction and have a reaction to the audience's reaction,
that's too much.
It's just it's people who cannot just.
I thought the ESPYs thing was funny though.
I think hopefully Shane will change, where he's saying these jokes.
I think
the right people are laughing at it. He's saying a Norm Macdonald joke.
Drewski is there. He is laughing.
The right people are laughing at it. The people who would never laugh at those jokes back then or now are not going to laugh at it. Fuck them. And that's the whole point.
Well, I mean, that's why they hired him. But I think it felt like he was doing it because he was uncomfortable actually doing it. You know what I mean? Like, of course you have to say yes.
Yeah, but I would say, he's been doing it for a long time now. He's playing arenas. I think his confidence level is there. If you are the type of comedian who wants to say these jokes that offend, that walk the line, he knows how the reaction is going to be. Just own it.
Yeah,
that's all. Obviously, easier said than done. And if I was up there, I can't say I would be.
Yeah.
I would obviously be doing much worse than him because I've never done stand up. But if you know you got a fucking live ammunition in the gun, and you pull the trigger and it explodes, don't be surprised. Don't act like you're surprised.
Yeah. Somebody was going in on it, like about, I don't know. I mean, I just don't. I agree with you though.
If he did that, then and didn't backpedal and talk about how that one bombed and this joke didn't do well and do the shtick it needs to evolve now that he's literally like selling.
I don't think.
30,000
what I'm saying to you is, I don't think he would ever do that at his show. Do you know what I mean? I think it was because it was at a place where people are like,
right.
Fuck this guy. Who is this guy? Fuck this.
Right.
I bet 75% of the people there didn't know who he was.
Probably, yeah.
Like, that's just what it is. That's just not his audience,
Shane, let your nuts hang, brother. You got it all. You're doing SNL. You got a baddie.
Season 2 of Tires.
Millions of dollars. Let those little nuts hang.
Hey, don't.
Season 2. I haven't watched season 2 of Tires, but what I did watch, I was trying to kind of creep into the mind of Chris Black.
Sorry to hear that.
And it was not good. But I was watching Bravo's The Valley, and I've never watched it, even though I reside in the Valley. And I guess a couple takeaways. It's very similar to Orange County.
Yeah.
Like the valley that I live in and spend time in, and many of our listeners and friends and many celebs and cool artistic people have homes over there in Toluca Lake and Studio City and all these places in the valley. But I don't see any of these these Bravo Valley people on a day-to-day basis. They exist almost behind a curtain that I don't have access to. And when I see them, I'm like, who are these people? Where do they come from? I don't get, like, when I see like the Beverly Hills, like, okay, I get that. But I want to know where in the valley these people are and how they're.
I think they're hiding in plain sight. They're definitely at the same. They're definitely at the same fucking Ralph's. You know?
Yeah.
Like, because that's the thing about them is they're like, they just like happen to be on TV. They're actually the most boring normal people on planet Earth.
Yeah.
Who want to just like drink beer and eat burger, and it's like that's literally like they don't have any. Like,
it's been a while since I would watch those reality shows, and I was hoping that the world would evolve, but it really is just like, we're gonna get everybody onto a party bus, and we're gonna drive to any time. You know, we're gonna go wine tasting, axe throwing.
Yeah. There's no reason
Color Me Mine.
There's no reason to evolve. That's the thing.
It's
when
the same thing as when we were watching like teen dating shows on MTV, like Next and all that shit. And
great show.
It's the formula has not changed, and then you just get everybody.
It has changed on some other, like, there's other shows where it's changed, but like the Valley is also because it's several pre-existing reality characters. You know, that's the whole. I didn't know that. I didn't know. Some of them have been on Vanderpump Rules. Some of them haven't. So it's like but they're all like friends because they live in, whatever.
They're all familia.
Yeah, but it gets really gnarly. And Jax left the show. Star, because he's too fucked up.
Right. So the through line is everyone is an alcoholic, pretty much.
I don't think they would say that, but I would. Yes, to some extent. And they're also just like, you can't tell if they have any money. And they look like shit, and they drink too much, and some people have really nice houses and some people don't. It's like a funny. It's like, there's no.
Oh, that's your backyard.
Yeah, there's no like equilibrium. It's all like kind of all over the place. The only thing they have in common is like tequila shots.
Right. Yeah, I guess one advancement that I was noticing and impressed by was, before, when there would be like, we're gonna go skinny dipping or some type of nudity, they would blur it out and cover it, obviously, because you can't show it on TV. But now I saw a scene where they went skinny dipping, and they almost frame by frame blur out only the nipple, and they smooth it out the same color. So you'll see somebody running into the ocean in slow motion, ass naked, and you see the entire breast, except for the areola specifically.
Look, every one of these,
I wonder if it's like an AI thing, or if somebody is just, they're getting the raw footage of those titties bouncing, and they got to go frame by frame drawing that thing in.
I think you can kind of show that now if you want to. Like after 10 p.m. Like, honestly, I think like it's like the way you can say like different words after
you can get two shits in.
Yeah, I think that, but I'm glad that you've taken some time and explored the Valley. But I hope you run into somebody.
It was so depressing watching that show. I gotta say.
That's the whole problem with it. It's actually too depressing. Like, I watch it and I love shit like that, and I'm like, this is like too dark.
Yeah, I don't know what is. I mean, is the only thing to gain from it is like, wow, at least my life isn't that bad.
I mean, it's
or like I thought I had a drinking problem, but I guess in comparison, I'm doing a little bit better.
Well, technically, it's still entertainment. So if you have a kind of
in the same way some people are entertained by whipping batteries at a caged animal or something,
it's just some of the people we've grown up with, and watching them devolve or evolve, but in this case devolve, is hard to look away from. Like Kristen looks disgusting. Her now husband is like the lamest guy I've ever seen in my life, and it's just like, they're so normal that it's almost unbelievable that they're on TV. I think that's part of the fascination. It's like they've been like, that woman has been on TV for fucking over 10 years. And there's nothing interesting about her. There's nothing cool about her. She doesn't do anything.
Other than she's on TV already.
Yeah.
Which is what is
and that's
propelling her.
enough. That's enough. If you've gotten drunk and like done enough bad shit on TV, you can do it forever. If you're willing to take the lumps.
Well, knock on wood, I never have to get there.
Well,
I'll be able to use my brain only.
well, we'll see about that. I'm praying for you.
So tonight we have our show in Chicago. The next show will be in Washington, D.C. So when you're hearing this, we'll be there Thursday night, right? Is our show in D.C.?
Thursday in D.C., Friday in Toronto.
Friday in Toronto?
Tickets. Yeah.
Is that the 25th or 26th?
25th.
Okay, so then I'm back home on the 26th. Shiver me timbers. Yeah, it's going to be exciting. The first show with our new stage setup and our visuals went very well.
Yeah, I enjoyed doing it. I think it's fun. I think it's probably more fun for the audience as well.
Yeah, visuals really tend to help. And it's a thing that our friend Hannah, who's been making our reels, has helped us out with, so it has a similar aesthetic.
I'm glad she's coming tonight to see her hard work up on the big screen.
I know, right?
Projected onto the big screen.
It's sweet. Yeah, it's fun. I'm remembering what it's like to do a show with all of your friends and family and potential partners in the audience versus nobody at all. And
I'd prefer nobody at all, but I get it.
most people would agree. Like most people who are performing on stage would rather nobody they are friends with or having sex with be watching them.
Yeah,
it's just not worth it.
It's not worth it. Who knows what I'm gonna say?
I've already won Carolyn over. I can only
Jason. Every relationship is yours to fuck up. Don't forget that.
And that's what I'm afraid of, Chris. That's precisely what I'm afraid of.
I also just like, I don't know.
While you're performing a unique brand of improvised comedy on stage, the probability of an ick happening versus a schwing happening.
I think everything I say is an ick, and that's the reason people buy tickets. But here we are.
You're a walking ick?
I mean, no. I think that like people want to be.
Chris, you're not an ick.
I'm trying to think. I don't love looking down and seeing people I know.
I block them out. I'm able to not make. I'm able to not see faces.
It doesn't like affect me at all. I just prefer not.
Yeah.
I just would rather see some like smiling Midwestern faces than like somebody looking at me like I said something that offended them because I know them.
Like I used to like you. I used to think you were a good person.
Like I don't give a
if
somebody from Chicago or Minneapolis is offended, I don't care. It's not gonna. That doesn't.
You'll be able to sleep.
There's no long tail on that. Like it's pretty no harm, no foul.
Oh, did you want the tail? You can just have it.
You can have the tail. All right, we should head over there.
Yeah, sorry for the short-ish episode, y'all, but we gotta squeeze this in before we go do our little sound check.
We got work to do. Thank you guys for listening. DC and Toronto, get your tickets. We're gonna be talking to the Dare at Lollapalooza, and then we're gonna be in London at the 100 Club with Blondie. Get tickets for that. And I think that's it, Jason. Thanks for podcasting with me.
Pleasure's all mine. I hope that we break a leg today. And yeah, bye guys. See you later.
Bye.